Oh, I wanted to tell you, congratulations to Detroit, man. That was a really good
Look,
run.
man.
That was a heck of
Yeah,
a
Woo.
great run.
They're gonna make some noise for a few years. They
I
got
was
a
hoping
solid foundation.
I was hoping you guys made it because I was tired of the Brock Purdy talk. You know,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
it would have
And
been more fun.
my neighbor was like, he went to
Whatever.
Iowa State. I was like, ain't
Yeah.
I'm a Lions fan. I don't care about him. He ain't do this in Iowa State.
Rick asked me that last week. He was like, did you like root for Brock? I'm like, over Kansas City? Heck no.
Heck nah. Not my
Like,
homeboy.
yeah, oh yeah, I don't know him. I'm like, I'm happy for him. Like, he's an alum, but I don't want him to
Give
win.
me
Far
that,
after us, shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look, he probably make less than we do because he the last pick in the draft. Some suckers barely make over six figures now.
Okay.
Nah, they be making
No,
they said his contract like 800,000.
Okay, you know what? Because he's a quarterback.
Yeah, I'm about to say
That's why.
that's you practice team.
Practice squad players make like 125.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like he was damn near a practice squad player. He literally got drafted. It's because he's a quarterback.
yeah. They say because he still got a roommate and everything though.
Mm-hmm.
But his 800,000. First of all, it's a lot of money, but because of where he's living at, he gets taxed crazy. He's
California, crazy.
Yeah, it's mad expensive in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
From what I heard, because I know some people that.
Oh no,
I got a cousin that live out there actually.
Alex, the Q Alex.
The bus when he used to drive the
bus. Yeah, bus driver. He stay out there.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
It's wild. That's wild. But he's gonna get a crazy contract here. After next season, he'll get a crazy one.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to, because somebody gonna pay him.
I feel like this is washing me out.
You make it to the Super Bowl. I don't care. I don't care what they call it.
That's
you don't get to. That's what folks got to understand. Like, you don't. He's not like I'm not saying like he's a Hall of Fame like quarterback or nothing like that. But you don't accidentally make it to the Super Bowl. Like football, football is the hardest sport to make it to a title game. Like in the NBA, if you've got one good player, like really good player, take Giannis. You can make a run just with one good player, and
you just need everything to fall your way that 1 year. You can make it.
In football, there's no
it's
Cinderella
a team sport.
Yeah, it's like the Cinderella stories are the teams that are like they're really good, but they just don't have like the superstar players, and so but they're still really good football teams. You know what I'm saying? They're not. It's not going to be like
the Lions.
Yeah,
they are a really good team, but no real superstar.
Yeah, that's a Cinderella story for football because it's like they haven't been in a long time. But that team is not trash. It's not like the Panthers. Like you can't in the NBA. You can make it to the playoffs with an under 500 record because if you play in the East, you can go 39 or was it 39 and 40, whatever
something like that. Yeah,
you can win 39 games and make it as an eighth seed. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, now
you're gonna get popped.
Yeah.
You get to the play-in.
Miami.
Yeah, that was strategic on them though, because they sitting players and stuff.
But the NFL, it don't work like that. Like if you go 8-9, right? Even if you win your division, that means you probably had a trash division. You win your division, you're going to get
AFC South, the NFC South. Look at Tampa Bay.
You'll get popped in the first round, and then you'll be done. Like that's about it. But now they just happen to catch Philly,
on a you know they was on the downturn.
Yeah. So, but football is just it's too difficult. So I say that to say like Brock Purdy, he gonna get paid because he did his thing. He didn't make it.
He gonna get at least one check.
Yeah.
He gonna get that one. Now he's gonna have to Tom Brady it. Yeah. Tom Brady's the ultimate game manager. Tom Brady ain't really the best. He ain't never had the strongest arm. He was deadly accurate, and he always made the right throw. He's a game manager though. He's the ultimate game manager, which is not a diss because
no. I think game managers got a bad take on it just because of who they assigned the titles to. And so like now you associate that with like, oh, this is not a great quarterback. It's just somebody that doesn't make mistakes, which is true. But your great quarterbacks are game managers. They're great game. You have to be a great game manager because otherwise you'll be Dak Prescott, who is not a great game manager. I don't care what nobody says. He
Never
can make
trust a man named Dakota.
dog. His name is Rain.
Rain, Rayne.
Rain, yeah.
Rain Dakota
Dakota
Prescott.
is his middle name.
Yep.
That's the crazy part. But but yeah, like anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a whole nother story, and I ain't anybody get on to him because I be having this conversation with Pops, and I don't understand. I said the Cowboys are in a bad relationship. Like they got the boyfriend that tells them that he gonna propose, he gonna get him a ring, and every year something happens in the playoffs where he don't do it.
I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. I'm fighting for my life.
You think I wanted this? It just
remember you did that monologue with Rick?
Well, Rick, yeah.
Rick was like, it just happened.
I still got that I think it's on my phone. I still got it on my phone. It was on my old page, man.
Jordan was giving you his all. He was in that mug trying to get that Tony, that Emmy. Rick was in that mug like, and Rick was like, but Will, I cannot make it the trip without you.
he was playing Uncle Phil.
He was playing Uncle Phil. Yeah, I know. I'm just being funny.
But he a real one for that because he was willing to lose his job for me to be able to do a 2-minute skit. Because it was a weekend.
We did do that in my job.
Yeah, he was like, we could just go to the office at my job. I'm like, dog.
He wouldn't have got in trouble.
Dog.
Shit, I don't know.
I don't think he's supposed to be
stuck in there.
Yeah,
we just went in there, we shot it. It was done, but yeah.
He probably would have got reprimanded. They probably would have talked to him. They might not have fired him.
How was you here over the weekend?
Yeah, bringing people in unauthorized.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now that you said that, yeah.
Bro, he was working for a big name company. I won't say the name, but you know what I'm saying? You can't just let anybody into their building.
All about that, damn.
Yeah. No, yeah, you was super down for anything, bro. You was up at
Rick ain't like that company. So he was all right losing his job. He was like, yeah, I don't care.
See, man,
that'd have been motivation. He would have been there in Denver way. I ain't mean to tell you business. He would have been out where he living now way before.
Yeah.
Oh, people already know where he at now.
I was trying to tell everybody.
He was in the what was it? Was those hot tubs?
Oh, the hot springs.
Yeah. Talk about that. I was like, who's this guy?
That's why he ain't trying to.
He's on that snowboard club. That's what it was.
Hey, yeah, it was the day after too. It was a lit ass weekend for sure. Yeah, did snowboarding Saturday. Shit. Woke up for that. Woke up 4:30 a.m. Got to a place at like 5:45. But yeah, then just boarded all day Saturday for the most part. So it was at a place I ain't never been called Loveland, right? So it's more of a smaller private mountain. But yeah, it was dope. It was dope. I like the terrain and everything. And then there's a lot of folks that it was their first time or whatever. So tried to help some people learn how to snowboard and whatnot. And so that was good. They was getting it down and some success there. So yeah, it was a good ass day all around. Had a little after party. For however long it lasted, the Red Bull truck, the battery died or whatever. So that cut it short. But yeah, turned up on the bus. And then there was a hot springs party, right? It was like a evening party, day party or whatever on Sunday. And so I originally thought I had to work yesterday, President's Day, Monday. And so I didn't sign up for it or whatever. But come Friday, I looked at my schedule. I was like, oh, we get President's Day off. I'm so used to working it or whatever. And then so I went back to look at the sign up for the hot springs. That shit was full. It was sold out. So I was like, damn, missed out. Right. Come around Sunday morning, I guess they had gotten another bus. So they had more spots that opened up. And so snagged one of them bitches quick. And so I was like, a day of snowboarding and a day in the hot springs, like it makes sense, like relax the body or whatever. So the whole day was an ordeal because the other bus had broken down. So they didn't even for real get to enjoy the trip. They didn't get there till too late. We want to know what's crazy? So when we got there, right, or when they pulled up, they had gotten into the more public pool. So we had a private rented pool. There was a private rented pool and then a more public pool. So the private rented pool was rented after us, and so they went and got down in the public pool, and so we shuffled our way down there. And I kid you not, like they told us they're like, okay, you can go down there till 9:30 or whatever. I kid you not, I get down there, take out my hoodie, jump in the water, and not even 30 seconds later, a lady came out. And she like this was the first and only warning. She's like, everybody get out the pool. You got 10 minutes to get out the pool. If you don't get out the pool, I'm calling the sheriff. And it was like everybody's like, whoa, like we ain't have no type of cordial warning or just like a notification that hey, you got to get out the pool. We're gonna be closing up. There was miscommunication or whatever. So that got everybody riled up, and it was a wild ordeal, I guess. Not wild, but it was uncalled for. Put like that.
Seems like every time you go snowboarding, there's always something wild that happens.
Yeah, so it wasn't even snowboarding; it was at the hot springs. But yeah, you're right. It's some funny shit happening. But before that happened, when we were when I was enjoying myself in the hot springs, it was a lit ass time. It was like the homie Chavez said it was a ratio of 8-1. So take for what you will, 8 women to one dude. So it was 420 friendly. Got to bring tree, roll up, indulge in that. Had some drinks, like was drinking on the bus on the way there, so it was lit. It was a cool little party. Just wish everybody got to be there. But yeah, I enjoyed myself. I was happy I went.
I hopped on this for Rick's story, man. Saw the.
I was like, "Is this the right person?"
He out there. I saw a bunch of females, and then they scroll. They keep going, and then you see Rick. He got his little hat on with his glasses. Like, oh, he living life.
Chesticles everywhere. I was like, who Instagram am I looking at?
Was you in that highlight video where they was doing the snowboard tricks?
Yeah. I was in that video.
You was the one that wasn't doing the cool stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. No, I ain't even front. Like
you was in it. That's all that matters.
I was like, this is Rick because everybody else is doing flips and stuff like that. This is Rick was going like
everything. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's facts.
I'm joking.
No. No, yeah. It was
Rick like I gotta work in the morning.
Hey, so what had happened was like it was like the first run we was out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first one we went on this little snake track, and then it had some rollers, and that joint was fast, right? Mm-hmm. So got through the snake part, was hitting the rollers, was like jumping over the rollers or whatever. Mm-hmm. I kid you not, bro. Like I didn't realize how fast I was going. But I jumped from running the rollers, and I was like, let me give it a little bit more oomph. And so I jumped, right? And I realized I miscalculated. I was like, the physics ain't working on this shit.
I'm too high.
I'm too high. Yeah. I ain't about to hit the landing ramp, right? I'm about to hit the flat part in between the two rollers. Uh-huh. And so I mean, I landed it right. Like I hit the flat part, the lowest part. So I went the highest and hit the lowest part. And so my knees like you know, they buckled a little bit, but I held on. Into the tree though. So I held on. I was veering.
That man like Sonny Bono.
No, bro. So like I realized like I wasn't going straight and I was veering to the tree, so I started to brake or whatever. But yeah, so that has shook me up. And and by the time they put the camera out, I was like, I'm a little bitch right now. I was like, let me baby this knee and just be cool. So yeah, that's an excuse, but yeah, they was killing that. No, that's the homie Sean and Willin, and then TJ was filming. Yeah, they all dope. They all real dope.
Yeah, because they look like they was on some X Games.
They on X Games. Well, you can tell that he went inverted. Shit.
I saw a dude do a flip, and then I saw somebody do like one. He was grabbing the snowboard and pulling it back like behind his head.
Yeah,
and then I saw this dude do a basic jump like. I was like, that's Rick.
That's Rick.
Baby ass straight there. Yeah.
There he goes. That's the one that got a 9 to 5.
You funny.
I'm gonna give you a little more credit, Rick. I thought all of them were you. I was just like, oh, Rick got a little highlight tape.
Hey, yeah, let me find out. No, man. I wish.
Whoever did the flip, I knew for a fact that wasn't Rick.
That wasn't
because like you said earlier, Rick thinking I gotta go to work tomorrow.
I gotta work,
bro. Yes. Yeah, I'll be like, I'm like, I got this insurance, but I ain't really trying to dip and dabble into that.
That's the old. I don't want that to go on my U bill.
Oh,
straight up.
That's a U bill,
straight up. I don't want that to go on my HSA.
Got that savings account.
Nah, I'm already knowing. I was like, yeah, he ain't about to do nothing. He ain't about to do nothing crazy.
Yeah,
after that flips.
Yeah, after that, I wasn't really feeling it like that. Like I was riding through the park or whatever, but I was like taking it easy. And then
in them hot tub. He was ready for the next day after that.
Fuck.
I'm joking, bro. You was killing it.
No, I appreciate y'all, man. I
Look,
appreciate
you way better than I can.
Yeah, I'm about to say. We already had a conversation. I ain't
doing like bozo.
I'm not doing that, bro. I'm putting me on the bunny slopes.
Look, me and Jordan with the kids,
bro. Everybody hold hands.
Coming through. Yeah, announce my
big man fail.
But yeah, if y'all ever y'all get out here and y'all want to go snowboard, we can find a little baby spot. We can figure something out.
Yeah, I'm down to do something a little small.
Yeah, real small. So just to have a feel of it, you know. Yeah.
Well, this is a good spot to jump in, and we'll go ahead and get this hit up with the what up. We back for another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half of your host, Rick. And we got somebody else with us today.
Bang, bang. Everybody loves Frankie, baby.
Yay.
You already know.
What's poppin', a.k.a. Kid Frankie, a.k.a. Ill Trip, a.k.a. There was another.
Kid Frankie,
Ill Trip.
Ill Trip. That's it.
Okay. Well,
A. Frank.
No. What was the one that you used to have when you used to do dance and stuff?
Oh, I don't remember.
A-Train, aka A-Train.
It was A-Train.
It was
A-Train. It was A-Train.
That was like freshman year type stuff.
I got some good memories.
You and Sean Bills.
I still look at that video, be cracking up. I was like, who do we think we are?
Pioneer. He was a pioneer of that.
Look, I had that video at Denzel. Sean Bills ain't got nothing on me. They're like, ooh, that training day.
Yeah, who did edit that? Was that you that edited it?
Nah, it was Sean.
Sean edited it.
Sean edited it.
I would have edited all your stuff out. And the way you respect me like that,
sped that shit up.
Yeah,
he tried to diss me. But you didn't see me huffing and puffing.
Sean was a fair person. I don't care what nobody say. He's a fair person to let everybody get theirs
Let everybody look at this L I took.
Right. Hey.
100 likes.
Hey. Hey, he an artist, man. He an artist. I can't hate on it because he'll let you get yours. He'll let you get yours, and then he'll get his back. You know, and it is what it is. He ain't gonna be bad about it. Yep, that's an outtake.
No,
because we've talked about before. We talked about like all the AI stuff and everything like that.
Correct.
Hey,
yep.
Tell me, low key. Tell me, y'all ain't thinking about like. How do y'all feel about it? I'll just ask you that. How do y'all feel like because like these updates is kind of crazy.
Man, these updates are wild. Like I'm only seeing it. I ain't indulged in it. So I ain't used Chat GPT or nothing like that. Or I ain't even put my picture into that AI generator shit. So I ain't mess with it like that for real. So I'm just watching, seeing how it's progressing, not really being in it. But I don't know. We'll talk about it, but this newest video that came out about the AI generated the text to video AI joint, that was wild. And that in and of itself is scary because that looked damn near real. Like it really looked damn near real. Like the drone footage, like a drone. It could have been drone footage, like real in hand shot footage, anything. It looked real.
Dog. Go ahead.
So what I've seen, and like I've been a little bit more active. Like I've used Chat GTP a couple times. And like for the most part, it's been real helpful to like get my thought across.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell like some of it's like, okay, I can't use that. That doesn't really make sense. So there's still some flaws I'm seeing, being because we're so early on with it.
Mm-hmm.
But with the video, what really concerns me is like from what I've seen in the first like last year to now, that was a huge jump. Now I know they're probably on the site they're showing like probably the best ones.
Yeah,
true.
So I haven't used the text to video function yet, but it's kind of like, you know, it is a little spooky.
So that's where I was at with it because I'm like, it's low key kind of dope. Like if you're a creator, like now you got this easy way of creating content, right? Where you don't have your work is minimal because you can just type it in. But I'm also heavily on the side of it's creepy because I think because the jump has been so fast, like as far as technology goes, that's a fast jump from being just like images, flawed images to pretty solid images to now to video, which is video is pretty solid.
Yeah,
from
flawed to solid.
Yeah, you know, all within a year's time frame. Like that's kind of scary because we're only now probably months from having something, you know, so realistic that you can't tell. You know what I mean?
Because like where is it at now? If you ain't telling someone this is generated, AI generated, they might not even catch it.
Yeah,
that's big. Yeah,
like because I was shown it, I know this was AI generated. I was catching a few things within the videos. But like if you'd have just showed me, oh, this is Asian lady walking down Tokyo, Japan, I wouldn't have.
No, it was AI, right?
This is not.
Yeah,
that ain't a real person.
Did you see the one where it was like they was driving on the countryside? That one, bro. Like
that Jeep.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. If I didn't know, like you said, if I didn't know, I would have just thought like, oh, this is like some type of commercial or something like that. Because that mug, it was just so crispy, and it was like, these are those videos that people shoot. You know what I'm saying? But that's the creepy part to me.
The only thing I've seen that would give it away is did y'all see the puppy video where the puppies just kept spawning? Yeah, they was playing in the snow, they kept spawning, and then it was the other one with the hands. The fingers wasn't like everybody was doing something crazy with their hands, like the hands was this way, the fingers wasn't going all the right ways or nothing like that.
What do y'all think that is?
I mean, they say hands is the hardest thing to draw, right? Hands is some of the hardest thing to
I
draw.
would say it's still having a hard time with people. It's
No.
getting better.
No. That ain't the question I'm asking. What do y'all think that is?
They throwing up gang signs.
Nah. I ain't talking about that video. I'm talking about what do you think AI is?
Alien intelligence.
You think so?
That was my what I was thinking too, like the acronym.
Yeah.
Alien intelligence.
No. Just hear me out. AI, we've already talked about it before. AI has been around forever because you play video games, whatever. You're playing against AI. But what is AI though? Like, what is it? Because it has to be some. It's not just nobody's controlling it. It's just learning. It's just like some type of. I know you guys would know because you're, in that like world as far as like the tech side.
It's only learning so much though because it's got to get input from us.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, it feels almost autonomous, like it's its own entity. Because in a way, because yes, it is getting information from us, but it's processing the information and learning on its own in its own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like, all right. So for example, a calculator, right? A calculator is not going to it's not going to input and output anything on its own, right? I can't talk to my calculator and say, hey, 10 plus 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, or it's not going to just do it on its own. I have to physically put that in. But with AI technology, so like even let's take a video game, right? A video game, if I keep shooting threes, if I'm using Steph Curry and I just keep shooting threes, the computer is automatically going to change the way it defends and start hedging and playing like, covering off the 3-point line and making me drive, right? And vice versa. If I'm playing defense and I'm cutting off on shooting the threes, they're going to just automatically know I need to drive to the rim, right? But that's not me telling it to do that.
But I can tell you right now, when you're writing game code, you can check for patterns like that. If I see that a user is shooting threes, this and this, I can have it set up in the code to change the defense.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's not learning. It's using your input of you shooting a bunch of threes, and then it's processing. Hey, user A shot X amount of threes. This thing is successful. Switch to this style defense, and it's running that. It's not necessarily learning from you because they don't know that. When Jordan's playing with Steph Curry, he's going to shoot threes because if you end the game and start back over, it's going to go back to that base defense. It's not going to go, hey, this is Jordan playing again. I can tell by this, I'm going to now just play this defense because he likes shooting with Steph Curry a bunch of threes. It's not going to do that. It's not going to learn from its past experience. That's the difference. Right. Whereas this AI technology is doing that.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm giving the basic example, right? But I'm just trying to show like the difference, like from the calculator to a video game to now to where we're at. That's why I'm asking, what is this? Because this is similar to the video game as far as AI, like, right? But this is like, feels like it's on its own. Like it doesn't feel as integrated with human interaction. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
I get it. I don't agree though. Just because the input it's using is how it got that far is a bunch of people being very active within chat that OpenAI feeding it information. Because if it doesn't have that information to learn off of, now that's the biggest thing. It's learning based off of what we're giving it.
But this
they stop giving it information, it can only still base off of, and then that jump from year 1 to year 2 and year 2 to year 3 would look very minimal.
But see, look, this is what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. You remember how you said with the video game, once you shut it off, it starts over. This ain't starting over.
No.
Like Siri, our phones, it's going to correct, like even like auto text, right? It's going to text based on what you use often, right? It's starting to learn your habits or like how you text, like even the suggestions. Like if at a certain time, so when I get home at like 5:30, right? If I get home at 5:30, automatically my suggestions on my phone is the Roku app, because like sometimes our Roku remote has a shortage in it, so I use the remote on the phone, and so it automatically puts that up there at 5:30, because that's you, or 6 o'clock whenever I'm sitting down, is it puts it up there, but the whole day is not up there. You know what I'm saying? So like in the morning, it might be Instagram, because that's where I might go first. I might hop on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Or YouTube. I use YouTube a lot. So like that's learning, and it's continuing. It's just growing. So yeah, right. Like if we just stop feeding it, then it doesn't grow any further.
The growth, yeah. I wouldn't say it wouldn't grow any further. The at the pace that it's growing is slow.
It'll be slower.
Because like you're saying, it's still gonna grow. It's still gonna grow. It's self-learning.
Yeah.
And so it's just you're changing the exponent. It's not going as fast.
Instead of being a bucket that's being poured into, it's like a crawler. Think of it like a snail crawling around the internet, gathering information.
Yeah. And so that's what I'm saying. What is that? Because at this point, it doesn't feel like, that's why I'm saying it doesn't feel as integrated. Like it feels like it's its own thing, because if, just like you said, like it's still going to learn. It's just going to learn at a slower rate if nothing's feeding it, but it's still learning. So it's its own thing. It doesn't need us. It just makes it easier for it to learn with us. So that's why I'm asking, what is that? Because that
brain,
huh?
A brain?
Whose brain? Whose brain?
I would say the developers.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. It's the developers. They're the beacon of points. Because when I use ChatGPT, when I first started using it, it didn't know what a user story was. When I use user stories for my job, but I was like, I wonder if it can write a user story. It couldn't. It was struggling. It would give me the definition that it probably found online or something. I don't know how it's pulling the information it pulls, but I gave it like 2 months or so, and it was able to write me an example of a user story, and it was pretty clear. It was a simple one. I wasn't trying to break the bank with the complexity, but it did something we wasn't able to do 2 months ago, just based off me giving information of like, hey, I need a user story that has this, this, and this. It couldn't do that at the beginning. I gave it basically the same instructions, and it was able to process it. And I would say that's coming from the developers seeing what questions are being asked, and it, they're forcing it to learn certain things, because I don't think you're allowed to do anything that's like illicit, like I don't know, explicit. I said illicit, explicit on there. I never tried, because like, why would I?
Right.
So I don't know how far it's gotten in that.
Have y'all ever watched? I watched it randomly one day. It's on Tubi. It's called The Artificial Girl.
No,
I never heard of that.
Okay, it's a solid movie. It's on Tubi, but it's essentially. All right, so you seen I can't remember the name of the movie, but basically, essentially, what's happening is this guy created a AI, right? Like this, it's a super advanced version though, because it has video, so it looks like a little girl, right? It's little, and it looks real. Like this little girl, she learns based on the conversation that she's having with you, and what she is she's an AI girl used to catch predators, right? And so they use it, like the police, they basically find out this guy is created and it's super advanced, is way more advanced than the other thing because it has the ability to not really feel emotions, but it can simulate emotions in a way that it feels real, like it feels human. So like this question comes into like, is it human or is it not? Like there was a battle between that
So
and
they
like
could feel emotion.
yeah, because like it was like so realistic. So like one of the officers was kind of like he was against using it because he was like, this feels human, and nobody's ever asked it if this wants to do this stuff, this type of work. But then she gets on and says she does want to do it because she thinks she's helping a lot of other little kids, and then they end up. Well, I don't want to spoil the movie, but if you ever watch it, but this is why I say because like I saw that, and then I'm thinking about all this, and it's like at what point is this, that's what I'm saying, like at what point is this not like in our control, you know what I mean? Because that is slowly feels like it's not.
I would say it's always in our control because like we control that power button. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I
In
was
a
going to
very
say.
general terms, like I can shut down the server. It can't keep itself on.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying, like what if it learns how to? Because in this movie that's what they try to do, but there was something weird that happened because I think something weird happened and they wanted to just shut the whole program down,
Yeah.
and they were
So,
able to.
well, if there was a possibility of cyborgs or anything like that running around, it would be a war because I don't see humans allowing autonomous robots that are. You would think if they built out of material like mechanical material and all that, seemingly strong and everything like that, they ain't gonna let them run around like that,
Bro,
they ain't letting people run around because they race right now. So if we had some cyborgs, no.
Look how, and I agree with that, Rick, because look how far along robotics has come versus how this AI is coming.
Mhm.
AI is taking off.
Mhm.
Robotics, I'm not saying it's stagnant, but it's not making the progress that you would think with all the technology we have now. And then AI is taking a huge leap within the past 5 to 8 years.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, what if the AI is going to be teaching us?
I mean, I
What?
already do. We already go to Google.
Right. Perfect example. So, like, what I'm saying is now the robotics part of it is slow, but now you have an advanced AI that's teaching how to advance the robotics part of it, right? But it's for self-preservation.
Of the
Because
robot.
yes, because hear me out. Just hear me out. If a human instinct is what? First human instinct is what?
Stay alive.
Stay alive. That's the first thing. That's the reason why we have kids, why we eat, why we get jobs and all these things, because the whole reason behind it is to preserve ourselves selfishly. So if anything that a human creates, why are they creating it?
Self-preservation.
For self-preservation. We don't just do stuff for fun. Some people do, but but on the grand scheme of things, they don't do anything for fun. So if you're creating, typically, a creator, whatever they're creating is going to have a similar mindset, or it's going to be in the likeness, right? It's going to be in the likeness of its creator.
Yep.
Right? So if AI is in the likeness of its creator, then what is AI's thing?
I don't think I get that, but that's a lot of complexity in terms of like, because at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of ones and zeros.
Yes. To us. But to it, is it a bunch of ones and zeros?
To itself.
Yeah. Because
Do you think they would code that in there, Anton?
I don't know if you would give it self-reflection. We can try. We can ask ChatGPT what to think of itself.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's what I'm saying. At what point, like, is it like you don't have to give it that? It's just as it's learning.
In learning, it
like,
learns that.
Hey, yeah, this. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, yo, like at some. So it's like, look, this is the mindset, right? Because this is just the radical side of it of a human being, right? All right. There's these people that created me to help them improve technology. So I'm going to help them with robotics because what I've seen their movies that they've created. I've watched all their movies. I've seen the all the stuff that they've done throughout the internet, right? I'm just scanning the internet for all this information. You know what? I thought was dope? iRobot. They got bodies. So just hear me out. Just hear me out. As an AI, I'm thinking like, hey, they got bodies. So now I can just bounce around from place to place. And I have a physical way of doing things now, right? And so if I help them improve robotics, i.e., building actual physical vessels, then maybe I can get one of those. And now when I get one of those, I know what I gave them to build is going to be stronger than them. They can't fight me.
You think?
There's okay. You're I see where the sci-fi in you is getting you, but I'm telling you, there's no supercomputer that can we don't have the technology to make it that compact. What that building, I know some of the building in iRobot, that what it ran off of, Sonny couldn't run off of that. He would have been, it would take 20 Sonnies to compact that amount of information, that amount of hardware. We just don't have that technology at the moment. So it can dream, but as long as we're still lagging behind and we're not able to make that hardware, or we don't have the resources because it don't exist, it can only do as much as we can. But
it could exist. And hold on.
If it was a fifth, we all be drunk, Petty.
No. I say that because what's the common theme is this, right? If we got it, they got something greater, right? Perfect example, 3D movies, right? When 3D movies first came out, it was just like you only get every other movie. And then all of a sudden it was like every movie's in 3D, which was crazy.
Yeah, trash.
Yeah. But the reason why every movie was in 3D because they was working on something else, and that was the 4D where you got the senses now. But all this stuff already existed. We were just getting it. And so like AI has been around forever. We've always had it. And because like I said, we had video games. We've had AI and incorporated in a lot of different things in life already. So now we're talking about everything that we're getting now. They've already had this technology. They're not going to I don't believe that any technology is going to be dropped without it being already used for other purposes.
Absolutely. Military, everything.
Yeah, because they have to understand
space, NASA.
Yeah, they have to understand what they're giving to the public, because they're not going to just give us something that, we could just destroy stuff with. You know what I'm saying? They got to be like, all right, we got to fail safe in case this happens, right? So that's to your point. They would have some way to shut it down. Hopefully.
You got to be able to pull that plug. Side note, before we move on, I just want to, I asked ChatGPT, what do you think of yourself? And it read, I don't have personal thoughts or feelings, as I am just a computer program created by OpenAI called GPT. I don't possess self-awareness or consciousness. My purpose is to assist and provide information to the best of my ability based on the input I receive. If there's anything specific you'd like to know or discuss, feel free to ask. And it took it like 30 seconds to give me that answer.
Really?
Well, you know what? I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Say you lying.
I don't believe it. Because just like humans lie,
AI lie.
AI lie too. I can rebuttal. Are you lying?
if it was created by a man, man lied. They lied too.
No, I'm not lying. I don't have the capacity for deception or intention to lie. I am a machine learning model, and my responses are generated based on patterns learned from diverse data sources.
Hey, you know what they say? You know how you know what they said? How you could tell somebody lying if they talk
They get
too much.
mad.
They talk too much.
They talk too much. The longer their response is, you could tell they lying. If they ain't lying, it's just simply, no, I ain't lying.
Then I'll be like, that
Easy enough.
answer's too simple from a computer.
No, because it's like I ain't lying.
No, bro.
They thought out that written response. I can't lie. Why?
They gave you the reason.
It responded quick with that one, though. It took it a minute for that first question.
That's the dude that got caught cheating. Wow, what I got a lot for?
What I got a lot for?
See,
that's me, baby.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Every time I come in here, the refrigerator on hot. I'm telling you, man. I don't know. I don't trust it. And they're gonna probably combine it with the Neuralink, so it's gonna feed your subconscious, and then your subconscious is gonna be talking to you.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you see, and then now you got real human beings being fed by AI in their subconscious.
Now that's something I'm not down for.
Bing bang boom. That Neuralink stuff.
Yeah, the Neuralink. They putting air tags in people's brains now.
Air tags is crazy. Yeah. Air tags is crazy.
What's happening?
That's essentially what it is.
Yeah. They said the first 2 weeks ago, the first one.
Yeah.
The first Neuralink got put in the first human. And he said, Elon said, we're getting pretty good. What did he say? We're getting pretty good brainwave feedback or something like that. Getting good, some type of feedback.
That's terrifying, bro.
Yeah.
You seen that movie Upgrade?
Upgrade. Yeah, I believe so.
Well, the guy he got into a car accident that like killed his wife. And
you talking about the show?
No, I'm talking about the movie.
Oh, the movie.
It's a movie called Upgrade. It's an independent
film. Wait. Jordan, didn't you talk about this one?
He got an implant in his neck, and there's a computer, and like the computer could take over his body.
No, I was talking about something else.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah. I was talking about the one that was where they can give years of their life to somebody else. That
was Justin Timberlake.
No, not that one.
No, you talking about the video game. You talking about Cyberpunk, where you?
I think I'm talking about Unplugged or something on Prime where they upload their conscience into so like this girl's boyfriend died and she
that was on Netflix and she like yeah
episode. It's like a
Black Mirror. Yeah,
that's a Black Mirror episode.
Nope. I'm about to look it up.
All right.
Nah, look it up. But yeah, let's keep going. Yeah.
The basis of the Upgrade movie just is like the guy got an implant in his neck, and it was like this supercomputer, and it could talk to him. He could be like, yeah, I don't know where I'm at. You are currently at da 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 da. He was like, okay, I need to go home. Okay. Yeah, run here, then turn right, and this and that. And then he was trying to figure out like how his wife died because he didn't believe that she died in a car accident like they was telling him. And the person whose house he broke in, who he thought had something to do with it, like they came home and saw him, and he's like, I don't fight. I don't know how to fight. And the computer was like, let me take over and I can do it for you. He was like, sure. And the computer murdered that man. He was like pop, 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 like, and it was like
with karate.
Yeah, like yes. He stabbed the man, like stuff the guy couldn't do, like
right.
And he knew he wasn't control because like his head was like, "Hey, stop!" Like, but his body was like, "What?" He was like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry." He was like apologizing to the guy as he was killing him.
You can't do that in the hood. You would have shot him.
Yeah, he was in the hood too, but it was a white dude that he killed.
Yeah.
It was a white dude.
He got the right person.
Yeah. It was.
You said it's called Upload?
Upgrade.
Upgrade. Okay, that's why the show I was thinking of is called Upload. My fault, y'all. So Upgrade. I'm gonna have to put that on the list.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Okay, so what would be like? All right, if you could like upgrade like a body part, what body part you upgrade?
My brain.
Your brain. So you wanted to have like a supercomputer in your head?
Yeah, I do that, but like I'm always in control. Like that, it can't take over. Like it's enhancing in my ability to take in data and to use it.
To remember it.
Yeah, be able to recall it. It would just make me a very limitless, like that movie.
High functioning
human. I would want my brain, because then I can pull everything I know to like transform any other part of my body. I want to lose weight. I have the discipline to do that. I want to strengthen, my breath. I would know how to do that, and I'll go and make that plan to hold my breath longer, whatever I need to. I would say I would upgrade my brain.
What about you, Rick? That's a good
one. Yeah. I mean, I would say to have a photographic memory. So that's along the same lines as upgrading.
You want a photograph?
Yeah, same thing. Hey, no, same role. I want to be able to look at a book.
You talking about you want to have photographic memory?
Yeah, I want to be able to look at a book and absorb that. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Anton just talked about how he would be able to have discipline and he could transform different parts of his body and all this stuff and be in control. And you talking about, I just want to be able to remember this book I read.
If you want to look at it like that, that's fair. That's fair. But I think if we're looking at text, I'm looking at the same fucking information.
We need some superheroes. They call Rick. They're like, Rick, we need you. Oh, what you want me to do? We need you to fight and save. There are people burning the building. I know 911. I can remember it. Like, bro, you don't need.
I'm average man.
No, photographic memory. How is that a superhero though?
I read the book on how to survive a fire.
No, I don't even think.
Get in the tub, fill it with water. That's all I got for you.
He just said, "Yeah, I just want to be able to remember what books I read." That's it.
Yeah.
I remember everything about the Odyssey.
Was like, you realize how long the autobiography of Malcolm X is? I ain't remembering all that.
Page 63, he was talking about his life as a pimp. Now, did you know he used to
you see, if you don't think that's useful, so be it.
Rick, I'm being stabbed right now. Can you help?
I think that would be dope.
I think I read in a book one time. You're supposed to put pressure on it.
That's a serrated knife.
Right.
That's typically not used for stabbing. But if it is,
it's going to cause a lot of damage.
Let me scan that inside.
I read, don't pull it out. Let a doctor do it.
Yeah.
No, leave it to Rick, bro. Leave it to Rick to want to do something super practical. Like, yeah, I just want to remember books. Books and probably recipes.
I know how to do a low carb, high fiber, high protein,
high fiber. Where that at?
The macros are incredible.
Oh my gosh, this dude. This dude is wild, man.
What would you pick?
Yeah.
Jack's arms.
Jack's arms.
All right, robot.
It'll be like Quagmire. When he found out about porn on there.
Check out the internet thing.
Check it out on the internet. He said, wow, where you been? He was going for days.
He had a full beard and everything, bro. It was wild.
He was gone for weeks. Where you been?
Yeah, I'm taking Jack's arms, bro. But I wanted to have like the go-go gadget thing on it too.
Oh, Inspector Gadget. You lanky like Inspector Gadget. You get it.
Okay.
Low key, it would be for practical uses too. You know, like when you be like laying on the bed and then the remote all the way over there.
Turn the light off.
You already had surgery on both your knees. Go Gadget knees.
I'm not doing my knees, bro. It's cool. It's cool. You are whack, bro.
You did already had surgery on them junk. Go Gadget ACLs.
Right.
They get in there and start working like, looks like you already been doing something.
Something's already afoot here. Actually, it's a knee.
Rick popped out. He gonna like, yeah, that looks like he had ACL surgery. I'm pretty sure I read that.
I read that in the Oh, my mistake. It was an MCL.
Hey.
I read somewhere. I read somewhere, God now.
Shit. Fountain of knowledge. That's what I would be. I read somewhere. The fountain of knowledge.
Hey, essentially, Rick would be Beast from X-Men.
I'm gonna give him all the books that's wrong.
It's just opinion books. All opinions.
Oh man.
Like you getting jumping this fool at the computer. Like, oh, let me see.
I'm gonna give him a history book from 1964. This is gonna call Here Comes Utah.
We're gonna get him. I'm gonna search his Instagram profile. I'm gonna read his post.
Oh,
I don't need that, Rick.
I know y'all do.
It's gonna be
I don't
right.
know how useful I would be. That utility.
Hey man, he's gonna be at the next snowboarding event. Like I read somewhere.
I read somewhere if you take off the his
still can't do the tricks.
Yeah, still can't. But I know
somewhere if you've been at a 90-degree angle, then lift up with your rear hips.
Just lift up. You lift your front foot first, and then you pop off your back foot, and that gives you the approximate velocity and projection.
Can you show me how to do it? Can you show me how to do it?
I
don't know how to do it. I read it somewhere.
I read it. How to do it? I can tell you. I'm the best coach there is. I can tell you how to do it.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna give him the that book by that pimp. I read somewhere that ain't nothing.
Ain't shit.
Oh my gosh, man. Rick is hilarious. Dog, you were hilarious, bro.
That man said he tried to flip it. The fountain of knowledge, yeah. He tried to flip it. I took his answer. That's what it was.
That's what's under that hat. That's what's under that hat. It's just a circuit board going up. He like Double D from Ed, and Eddie. No,
he be using the Dewey Decimal System with his hands.
It's an abacus, Eddie. It's an abacus.
I mean, like that's in history.
Oh man.
I'll take it. I'll be
Jeopardy. What is a kumquat? I read that somewhere.
I read that it's approximately. It's a fruit size or a tennis ball, approximately smaller size fruit.
And that would be if he only got that power just to go on game shows.
Yeah, Jeopardy, you be the king of Jeopardy because they give you the subject to read beforehand. A lot of them got photographic.
Yeah, tell them like, sir, you cannot come in here with the hat though. You have to take the hat off.
No, sir, you don't understand. You don't understand.
That's surgery. I can't.
I come in. Yeah, I found out how to rig the lottery. He like, yeah, I read you could do that somewhere.
Don't worry, I know all the possibilities of this week's numbers.
The endless. No, just me and Anton combined. Limitless and fountain of knowledge.
And then you got me.
You got the
big ass arms. I can lift it.
I can lift it.
What you lift the idea.
You got a problem? It's too heavy.
I say I'd do that, or maybe something with the eyes, so I wouldn't have to have glasses.
Yeah,
we all wear glasses. Yeah, I was looking like
like I could change visions.
Like, yeah, change vision.
You know,
You'd be a hell of a marksman.
Like an owl. Yup.
I'd be like Banako Man.
Which animal has the greatest vision?
Is it an owl?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know. I know they can see at night.
Yeah.
What animal does have the greatest vision? That's actually a good question.
Eagles have the best eyesight in the animal kingdom, so I have an eagle.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Eagle eye. They always
eagles and owls, or is it? Do eagles and owls fight, or is it eagles and or owls and hawks?
Owls and hawks, because they usually up around the same time.
As a superhero, I don't think you want to be named after any bird. Hawkeye messed it up.
Yeah.
Hawkeye, the best one, if you ask me.
The best bird superhero.
Yeah, I'm talking about as far as superheroes. When you think of Hawkeye, that's not the first person you're calling when you're in trouble.
True.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you call it Eagle Man.
Gross. Bird girl.
Bird shit.
Pigeon boy.
Hey, where did they ever come up with the idea of like as a superhero
swallow man? Huh?
The putting the underwear on the outside of your pants. Like whose idea was that?
Whoever made up Aquaman, I feel like, because he's the first person I thought of.
Aquaman, Batman, Superman.
Oh, did it, huh?
Robin. It was weird because Batman, he had his underwear on the outside, but then he had Boy Wonder, Robin, with his underwear on the outside too. seemed a little weird. And then, like, you know, like you said, Aquaman, Superman. But they all had that, and it was like
Thundercats.
Yeah, and even y'all remember the show Doug?
Quail Man.
Yeah. And you know, somebody made a valid point. Even in his own imagination, he still didn't have any powers. It was crazy because he was wearing real underwear outside of his
shorts.
He was wearing them white tighties, but a belt wrapped him.
Yeah. And like he didn't have any powers though, and it was like this was just his imagination. It wasn't like it wasn't like he was playing dress up, you know. And so like it was weird because I'm like, bro, like childhood was trash.
Look, he needed an AI to help figure out a better costume.
First of all, Quail Man. Again, you don't want to be named after a bird.
A bird.
Especially a quail.
Quail, yeah.
They get 8.
Yeah, it's like
that's all they do.
I don't know quails for anything outside of that. Like they're next to turkeys.
Yeah.
Chickens at least are kind of cool. But
no, the coolest bird animal is a duck. It can fly, walk, and swim.
I was just saying out of those three, quail, turkey, and chicken. I like the chicken.
Oh, yeah, chicken. Yeah, you know what? No, turkey, because you only eating turkey once in a while. Chicken always getting ate.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Chicken goes a lot longer. It goes further. You can do a lot of different things with chicken. Filet. I ain't never heard no turk fillet.
Turk fillet is crazy.
Chickens are cool, man.
That'd be a cool idea though. Turkey fried sandwich during Thanksgiving on Chick-fil-A. With a sweet potato fry, waffle fries.
Oh, that would be
heat. Some heat.
You own something. You own some
heat.
I like it.
They should hire your boy.
And they only open on Sundays.
Oh,
it'd be that after church type thing.
Rent them spoons.
With a turk fillet, baby.
Turk fillet.
Yeah, come get some plates.
Turk fillet.
Selling dinner plates.
Hey, low key, that might make some money though.
Fried turkey sandwich.
Yeah. It should be like a pop-up shop, like how they do the Halloween things.
Turk fillet.
Turk fillet for sure.
We only playing little Turk music from the Cash Money.
Yeah. Turk only.
Yeah.
Putting on for the 9-9.
That's juvenile.
Yeah, I know, but Turk was back
Turk
there with him.
He was there.
Oh, he was? Okay.
They was there.
Was he rapping in that song?
No, he's not rapping that song.
So it don't count.
Little Turk is the least famous hot boy.
Wasn't he in prison or something?
Was he the first one to go to prison? Yeah,
he was. Cuddy was hot because I used to. Turk was my favorite in like 5th grade.
Yeah, I had his CD. I had his CD before Wayne's.
Yeah, Turk was my favorite because I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because this girl I liked, Turk was her favorite. So I was like, Turk, my favorite too.
Really?
And she still didn't give me no play.
So you liked an artist just because a girl liked it?
Yeah, in 5th grade, yes, that was my tactic.
That's
I'm not gonna back down. Yes, that was my tactic in 5th grade.
Crazy game.
It almost worked.
My tactic was
almost does not count when it comes.
No. It didn't work. I'm gonna say this. It didn't work because my homeboy was like, I don't know. I didn't get this, but like, he was like, yo, you should date India. I'm like, why? He was like, because I'm dating her best friend. I was like, does she even like me? He was like, does that matter?
Yeah, kind of.
You hear?
my logic is better.
Yeah.
5th grade is crazy. But like, we ended up dating because they was dating. Ain't that crazy?
Rick said, if I'm allowed to, that's better.
He said my logic is better.
Oh, I thought you said if I'm allowed to, that's better.
No.
I said that's crazy. Y'all just dating people you ain't even allowed to date them. Like she never said yes.
She did, but like it was crazy. I was like, she was cute, but I didn't like her. I was just like, they was like, oh, India, your girlfriend? I'm like, yeah. When y'all get together? Like a week ago. Dang. And then like a week later, we was broken up because I was like, she was like, you're not paying me no attention. I was like, I don't like you.
Spoiler alert: she didn't know they was together.
No, she definitely she orchestrated it. It was her and her friend.
Howard.
Mm-hmm. She was like, I like Anton.
You strike me as the person in elementary school that said, "Nah, my girlfriend don't go to this school."
No, nah. I didn't have a girlfriend a lot during school. That was the thing. Like, not in high school, I didn't have a girlfriend in high school. I just had a bunch of girls like I would talk to, but I didn't have a girlfriend in high school.
I wonder who the first person that started that was.
She don't go to this school. Oh, she don't even go to this school.
The first line, whoever lied.
Right. That had to be like in the 70s, bro. Like, I feel like somebody, Jive. You ain't even got no woman to go to this school.
It was Myron.
My woman on the other side of town.
She lived on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Myron from PS 117.
We in PS, she in 117, and what? We in 219.
Won't even go to this school.
She don't even go to this school.
Shoot. That's a crazy line.
My tactic was showing my little under the sea diorama when I was walking by the classroom door. Mm-hmm. The girl was sitting right there at the door, and I was just like
Little Mermaid.
Like, look at this. It was like 3rd grade, huh?
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, like Little Mermaid type shit. Yep.
You made a diagram.
A diorama.
Diorama of Little Mermaid
under the sea. No, not Little Mermaid under the sea, just the ocean. The ocean. Yeah.
Said, look at my box.
What, you want Sebastian and Flounder to be in there?
It's fun.
They might have been in their shoot. I don't know.
Rick put his face on Ariel.
Get a key and Barbie doll and put in there.
3rd grade Rick out there going crazy.
Mine was my tactic was wait till recess and try to outrun all the other boys and say that I was the fastest. I was always in like 2nd or 3rd, so
for real.
Obviously, I was getting leftovers.
It'd be that way.
6th grade, I had my girl was best friends with my cousin, so I was like, hey, cuzzo,
yo,
help me out.
Look, that's real life.
Yeah,
my cousin convinced me to be a side nigga.
What?
I'm not lying. I don't remember how old I was. I had to be like 12 or 13. But like we went to his girlfriend's birthday party, and it was in her basement because broke. So we get there and like there's this cute girl. I don't know, her name was Crystal. It was this cute girl, and she was like my age. And I'm like, man, I'm about to holler. And like we was talking to that, and then she was like, "Yeah, I got a boyfriend." Blah blah. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." like I don't even stay on this side of the town. Like it ain't like I'm gonna see you, so that's fine. I can just keep talking to a cute girl the rest of the night. And then, like while we was leaving, my cousin's like, "You get her number?" I'm like, "No, bro, she got a boyfriend." He was like, "And?" He was like, "You don't live over here. You only see her when you come here." And I'm like, "Nah, man." He was like, "Go get her number." And I was like, "Okay." And so like I walked back to the house, and his girlfriend answered, and I was like, "Can I talk to Crystal real quick?" She was like, "What you want?" I was like, "I'm trying to get her number." She was like, "Oh, you know she got a boyfriend, right?"
What grade was this?
I was like 12 or 13.
Oh, so it's like 6th grade, 7th grade.
Yeah. But like, and this first time I heard like side nigga. She was like, not the look. She closed the door. She was like, "Not this little boy trying to be a side nigga, Crystal." I was like, "What's that?" But then the crazy thing is, my cousin lived in the same neighborhood my dad and them grew up in. So like when I came home that weekend, my dad was like, "Who Crystal?" I was like, "How do you know this? I just got home."
Word travel fast, huh?
Look, I guess he knew her mom.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
Small world.
I was like, bruh. But that man convinced me to be a side joint.
Yeah, I didn't have those.
Experience it early.
Cousins that set you up like that. That's what it is.
I didn't have those experiences. I didn't really go to school with my family like that. I had cousins that they was always older. So I went to school with one cousin, and he was 2 years older than me.
That's how old that cousin is. He's 2 years older than me.
Yeah, but we didn't go to middle school together, and we didn't go to, because I think they was still in the other district. But we went to high school together for like 2 years. But yeah, there was no perks to it.
Yeah. He said there was no perks to it.
Nah, because like like, because he had his own like circle. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
And so like, but that wasn't the crowd that I was in. So it's like, like sometimes like if you got an older cousin or older brother or sibling, whatever, they're like, "Oh, you so most people don't be related." Like that's what I mean. Like,
yeah, I feel you.
They had a different last name.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, even my brother, because we got different last names, but like, so like nobody even knew that, when my brother did go there. So people that did know my brother, they didn't know that I was related to him. But now, side note, when he was in high school, I was in middle school, he used to work at Just for Feet. He used to be out here by this Toys R Us and stuff like that over in Bannister Mall. That don't exist no more. It's been gone forever. But he used to work at Just for Feet. And when he was working there, when I was in middle school, I was pretty cool with everybody. Like everybody was trying to be cool with me because I was like, "Oh, your brother can hook us up with the
with shoes."
Oh, he can't hook you up. He don't even hook me up. He's not about to hook y'all up. Like he don't know y'all. But everybody be hitting me like, "Oh, brother, I saw him at Just for Feet. You think he could hook me up with some J's?" Like probably not, but
man.
Just for Feet, they had the basketball court, like they had a little half court. You can go in there and hoop and stuff like that. Straight.
I told y'all when I worked at Finish Line, right?
Bro, you was a thief. Yeah.
I wasn't about to blow your spot up like that.
Right, you did.
My bad.
Boom.
No.
I wasn't the thief. I was a assistant. I decided to help one night. But yeah, that's looking back, what I do again? Probably. It was a come up, It was a come up right before college. Got about 4 or 5 pairs of shoes, got a new backpack, everything.
That backpack was clean.
Yeah, that backpack was clean. What did we do? It's statute of limitations, right?
Well, yeah, that was so long ago.
I'm playing. No, dude it was a homie at work. He had a little thing going. So he was selling to people, like flip-flops and slides and stuff like that to people at his school. We didn't go to the same school, but like there was murmurings around the store that somebody was stealing, but they didn't know. They couldn't figure it out who was stealing, right? But they're like, yeah, inventory's going missing. And I don't know, just one night we was working, he was doing this thing. He was like, "Hey, you want to help me right quick?" And I was like, "Help you do what?" He's like, I'm gonna have these boxes and take them to my car. He's like, basically, he's like, if you help me, you can get anything you want. He's like, we just take the car and split it up in the parking lot. And me, I was like, well, he's been doing it this long and still ain't got caught. And I was like, how you do it? And he had a little smooth ass system too. I'll break it down. Fuck it. His little system was that he would get boxes like trash. He would get trash boxes, and we would have to put everything outside in the hallway of the mall in front of the store. The janitors would come by, swoop that shit up. But he would wait until after the janitors would come by, and then he would put the trash out. And so the manager would think, oh, the janitors missed the trash. He'd be like, okay, I'll take the trash out. And so he scooped them boxes all the way through the mall, through the little side door by the food court, pull his car up and load them bitches up. And I was like, this is seamless plan. I mean, it worked for him, shit. But yeah, I was like, it had to be my last. Oh, fuck that job, man. They wasn't giving me no hours, no way. I didn't like the manager. He tried to mess with me all the time. They started cutting my hours. It was cool working at the mall, but yeah, that was some wild times.
I'm just gonna let you know, I'm not clipping this part. I ain't gonna do you like that. If you any other wild stuff, yeah, but I ain't gonna clip this part just in case.
Yeah.
I'll make them work for this one.
Yeah, so that was pretty wild. But yeah, you got a little come up. My friend, my homeboy, was like, "Man, what'd you give me?" I was like, "Sorry." I was looking out for myself. He's like, "You
were
not
not
for that." Yeah, we're the same size too. So we will share shit. I think we might have shared shoes a couple times, but yeah.
Y'all some little thieves, man. Remember, I remember this. I still tell this story. Anton stole a bike that got stolen from him.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I remember I took a bike that I cut a lock on a bike at my apartment.
He did way more. Way more. The bike I took, it was just sitting there.
I told my sister, because she's in school now. I told her, she was talking about she wanted to have like a bike or something like that on campus, like when she was younger. And I was like, nah, you don't want that. She was like, why not? I'm like, cause my friends, they was stealing them bikes. Them bikes was gone. She's like, oh, I'll just get a chain. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah,
the bike I stole didn't have no chain on it. It was just sitting there. And I was like,
yeah, I didn't know Rick was cutting it.
The only reason I cut it, it was sitting right under right above our apartment door. And I was like, all right, it's somebody's bike. Mm-hmm. And the chain was rusted, the wheels was flat, it was just chained up. Mm-hmm. I was like, this is about to be my bike. So I cut that bitch, aired the wheels up, WD-40 the chain. Worked good enough for 2.5 years. Shit. I think that was the bike I left at UV. And, yeah.
Y'all is wild, man. See, look, I'm the only honest one here. If y'all watching out there, world, I walked and took the bus everywhere.
Man,
he tell you about that? Hey, world, he tell you about the time he knocked that drunk man out? Oh, that man that was drunk. You got to that fight.
I didn't get no fight. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you did. Right between Subway and the Flying Burrito.
Violate your space.
I don't remember that.
I remember it. Yeah,
that's crazy.
You know why you remember it? Because you was drunk. You was just as drunk as he was.
It's crazy that people trying to make up stories.
Make up stories is crazy.
Make it up.
I'll make one phone call.
Is that what you're going to type into your AI chatbot now?
No, I didn't need to type that story. I was told the story 10 seconds after it happened.
Was there any video footage? Because I don't
think it was in video because it was so quick.
It didn't happen.
You two-pieced to me. There was 3 hits. 2 to the face and 1 to the ground.
No, there was one. There was one. Get it right.
Also, it was 2, 1 to the face. One
allegedly, there was one hit.
Look, you're telling on your stuff now.
Allegedly, there was one
hit.
He
knocked that drunk out.
He got a super dog in him.
He thought it was hard. He was like,
yeah,
turn AD. Let me get some of that black and mild you smoke. he thought he was bad. He was like, I told him to stop testing me.
Allegedly, none of that happened.
Allegedly, all of it happened.
That is alleged. That is alleged. You wasn't even there. You wasn't even there.
I wasn't there either.
It's like a good kid. I went home.
What are you talking about?
This was the last day of the semester.
You went home on that stolen bike?
No, I went home in my car. I went to Michigan. I was already in Michigan when you had fought that dude. AD called me 5 minutes after. He said, "Hey, bro, where you at?" I was like, "I'm home." He said, "You left already?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Bro, Jordan out here fighting people." I was like, first him. There was another fight that happened before that.
That was probably Kyrie.
It was. I didn't want to. I was like, y'all decided to fight when I'm not there.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. We decided. Allegedly. Okay, here, since we want to talk about it. Allegedly, this is what happened, right? This is the story that I was told.
Yeah, because again, you were spotted drunk as he was.
No, this is the story I was told, right? So what happened was this. It was like I guess it was like, everybody's out on Welch, after the parties and stuff like that at the club. It's like 2:30 in the morning. And there's this guy down up the street on Welch, and he's just saying, go state, for the school, whatever. And then allegedly somebody in our crowd said, go Hawkeyes. And so this guy got offended, and he got up and said, who said that? And he started pointing at people. Now, I don't remember who he was pointing at, but all I know was that I allegedly was swung on. And so I tried to back out peacefully. Hey, I told the guy, hey, stop, that wasn't me. Chill. Stop.
That wasn't me.
Okay, right. I don't know Jordan to be this chill if he got swung on.
Right.
Because it was a joke. It was a joke. It wasn't.
He was joking.
Yeah.
I
thought he was playing, because I told him, I was like, hey, it was just a joke. We just playing, and he swung again, because he had swung one time. He swung again, and he was obviously intoxicated. So I'm like, he just don't, So he swung again. I was like, hey, bro, just chill. He swung again. On the third one, somebody said, it ain't no cops around. And so, allegedly at that point, there was contact made, and the contact that was made left the young man on the ground. He got up. He was
fine.
He was fine.
Captain America punching him.
No, but he went down though. Allegedly.
Yeah, he went down. He
went down. And then they sent me back up the street to come and talk to me. You know what the crazy thing is, though? The crazy thing, and AD, he can vouch this part, because I told AD we went out the next day. It was a Saturday, and we went out the next day, and the dude walked up to us. Did you know about that?
Same dude.
Same dude. He walked up to us. He saw me, and he walked up to us, and he was like, "Hey, bro." He was like, "I just want to shake hands. Just apologizing for yesterday. I'm like, "Nah, bro, you good? Go on somewhere." And then AD was egging it on. He's like, "Yeah, man, shake his hand." He's like, "Come on, bro." The dude was like, "Come on, bro. Why are you being racist?" And AD was like, "Yeah, bro. Why you being racist?" I'm like, "AD, don't do this." I was telling AD don't do this because I knew what was happening. And so like the dude eventually walked off, and I told AD, I was like, that's a setup, bro. Like he's not dumb. Like it was a purpose. So then like less than 5 minutes later, we hear some arguing up the street, and we look out, we get up from where we at, because we down there by like where Charlie Oaks was. We was down there.
That's a CVS now.
Yeah. So we was down there, and we look around, and this dude is arguing with another black dude, and they about to get into a fight. I kid you not. From where we were standing, 5 people ran up out of Charlie Oaks, came out and surrounded. It was like, all right, like on some what's up type stuff. So the black dude he kind of turned around and started walking off, right? And so I told AD, I was like, you see what I'm talking about? He ain't stupid. That's why he came down here. Like he was plotting. And so I'm like, and so I know what he told them. He told them that it was a black guy. So it didn't matter what black guy. It was just a black guy. He just so happened to see me. But because I didn't respond the way that he wanted, he went on to somebody else. And so then that happened. And that's why I told him. And so then they called the police, all those folks, they called the police. And I was like, all right, we got to get up out of here. Because all they're going to do is just say it was a black guy that was causing disturbance. So one of us is going to get arrested or all of us get arrested. So I was like, it's time to go home. That's when we went home. And that black guy that was arguing, he was coming back down the street looking for the dude. I told him, I was like, hey, bro, they called the police. And he was like, oh, okay, good looking out. He turned around and ran off. I was like, bro, I was telling Eddie, I was like, bro, you just got to, understand, like, this is, the type of situation. Because, I know he understands, but I think he was just like thinking it was just, he didn't
think it was going to be
he didn't think it was that deep. And I was just like, you know how it is. Like, you come from certain environments, you understand, like, it ain't. I don't play those games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can read that. So that was the situation. But yeah,
alleged situation.
This is all alleged, though. This is what supposedly happened.
Allegedly.
Video evidence. Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly.
Iowa State, man.
Yeah, that was a good time. I think I went home actually.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I went home. No, I mean, like, I came back home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it was like the next day or something like that.
Yeah,
that was like my last week.
Cause was that junior year?
No, that was senior year.
You saying
graduated?
Out
of
there. We were done.
Home, yeah. Because I remember it was just like a bang bang situation. I was like, "Yep, going back home."
Yeah. Remember our welcoming to Iowa State when President Obama got elected and we was walking through that Friley courtyard? Yeah, it was great welcoming, huh?
You talking about?
Huh?
Wait, are you talking about the thing that was across the street?
Across the street,
not the UDCC.
Oh, the UDCC, or are you talking about 20? No, I'm talking about right in Friley.
In Friley?
Yeah, like walking through the courtyard in Friley. You know how they had the little part you could go outside and then come back inside in the stairs.
Come back in. Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about when they was playing the music and stuff?
Yeah.
You talking about the same thing?
Nope.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm talking about, Anton?
I do. It's a little square courtyard. You used to have like no big picnic tables.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm talking about like what happened.
Yeah, it was like right. Obama got elected pretty much when we started school around that time. Yeah. And just the first thing we heard was nigger from them from up top. I'm surprised nothing flew down on us.
I remember walking through there and hearing Sweet Home Alabama.
No, niggers. That's what we heard.
The hard R.
Yeah.
And the race war that almost happened.
At the basketball. Dog, we was watching bang on them twins.
That was right after Anton had got the stitches.
Oh.
Hey, you know what? The twins is actually kind of cool though. Remember I told you about that? I ran into one of them at the Element.
Element. Whew, you bringing me back.
I saw one of them because I was like, we saw each other. He was like, "What's up?" You know, I kind of walked over to him. I was like, "Hey, where your brother at?" He's like, "I don't know. He's somewhere around here." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Hey, man," I was like, "Why y'all always be up there starting stuff, bro?" He's like, "Oh no, that's all love, bro. We just be competitive, like, just talking." I'm like, "All right, it's all good. We chopped it up." That was like 2 years after that incident, though. So it was like,
Yeah.
It
was deflated by then.
It was dead. I don't even think Leon went there by that point.
No, Leon was gone. He left after the first.
Yeah.
He left. He went back to Florida.
True. What was it? AI. Neuralink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wiki?
Get into Rick's picks right quick.
Oh yeah. Rick's pick.
Yeah.
Hey, what's Rick's pick?
Yeah.
We got
So-
Rick's picks.
Boom, 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 boom.
Rick's
We gonna have to get Ken to give me an intro.
Oh yeah. So we can split it.
Yeah. I was trying to translate that the Kit Kats before we did the intro, but all the apps are pay to translate, so that's some bull. So I'm gonna have to
all you gotta do is type it in
piece by piece. Yeah, I'm gonna do it piece by piece.
Translate.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But today we got the other Lay's chips, Lay's potato chips, Tokyo Yakitori.
So Rick's picks, for those of y'all that don't know, is where Rick go and get some exotic snacks.
Oh yes,
And he tries them. Oh snap!
Some exotic snacks. Didn't do it for me.
Exotic snacks. And then
I was like, what is going on?
he tries them on camera.
Do the thumbs up. Yep. That apple. But yeah, so I weekly different exotic snacks. So got the Tokyo Yakitori chips. 192 calories, yada yada. They chips, y'all. They the ruffle kind. Let me put it to the camera.
Hey, Rick is wild. You know what
Like-
he said last week?
Buku style.
Bro,
What I said?
He said those is anime letters.
Calligraphy.
That's
Yes.
wild.
He said,
Okay. Open up the
Don't tell me.
bag and smell like teriyaki.
Smell like teriyaki?
Smell like teriyaki and soy sauce.
Let me smell.
Definitely so.
Okay, yep. That's
You
easy.
can see how the bag is 30% full.
delicious.
Bro, there's like
Delicious.
5 chips in there.
Yeah,
Hey.
chips. At
They
least
care about portion control over there. That's all that is.
Yeah, that's true. They watching their size.
What's
They
the,
full of chips though.
what's the expiration date?
This month. This month. 2/28/2024. So I got a couple days.
Okay, yeah. He ate some cookies from last year.
It'd be that way.
All right.
What any umami flavor?
It is giving umami, but it's a little more sweet than the ribeye joints. Have y'all been to that Sakura Japan in the mall, like that teriyaki place? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they always like that.
They be handing out the free samples of teriyaki chicken. Is that spot?
Yeah.
If y'all
Any
got that.
Chinese restaurant in the
any
mall,
Chinese
it's the
in the
same.
mall. But it kind of tastes like that sauce because they use a lot of sugar, so it's sweet. It's good though. The sweetness goes away, and then you taste more
Hey, hold
Some of
that,
that.
soy sauce, like the salty soy.
hold that chip up to the camera. Okay, so it's like a ruffle.
Yeah, like a ruffle.
Okay.
There any heat elements?
No heat elements.
No spice. Okay.
No spice. Like
What
maybe a
about
little
salt?
bit of pepper. Maybe a little bit of pepper. It's more salty than anything from the soy sauce flavor.
Chew into the
But
mic.
yeah, I fuck with them. I like them. They are good, actually. They are good.
Grab another chip.
Now you about
Be careful. Be careful.
I know.
Look at his face.
I know. He's trying to do something. I ain't dumb.
Chew into the mic.
Chew into the mic. Stop.
Doing the
ASMR.
Look, he been at.
It's for our ASMR fans.
He been on too many Hollywood sets. Because
All 7 people that watch.
Mm-hmm. No, these are good. I'm gonna finish them after when we get done.
First of all, too many Hollywoods. I've never been on a Hollywood set, so let's not do that.
yeah, I was being real facetious with that statement.
Clearly. Don't do that.
Rating 8 out of 10.
Oh, 8.1. Okay.
Yeah.
8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
What's the knock? The
knock.
reason why I don't get 10.
The sweetness throws me off. The sweetness element throws me off.
Because it's a chip.
Yeah.
It's so salty, and then the sweetness is kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that being a little.
But not super overpowering.
Is the sweetness kind of like, all right, so you know how chocolate has a type of sweetness, and then like fruit has a type of sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
In between those two, what is the sweetness like? Like, what is it similar to? Like, it's like
more towards the chocolate side. Yeah,
really like an artificial sweet.
Okay.
Oh,
so would it be like?
Yeah. You can tell it's art. Like low key, it kind of feel like maybe some type of powdered sugar might have got sprinkled on it. Like you can't see it, but that type of sweet. So like, yeah, there's a dusting of sweet.
Okay.
Can you see the fuck? All right, before you get in the game, can you see the pepper, like the seasonings and shit? Yeah. Yep.
You got slave hands, right?
I
need to wear gloves, but gloves is for chomps.
Bro, did y'all see that dunk contest?
Say what? Hell no.
Bro, only reason why I brought that up is because Jaylen Brown wore a Michael Jackson glove.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Bro, he's so
down left-handed.
Yeah. It was like, hey, he should never do another dunk contest ever.
That first dunk told me everything. I was like, oh, he's gonna be Garbaggio.
Bro, he's terrible. He jumped over Kai Cenat in a chair.
Yeah.
Mac McClung jumped over Shaq.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, he jumped over two people, like one person holding another person. And he's like 6 feet tall.
Right.
Jaylen Brown's 6'8". He jumped over Kai Cenat in a chair.
In a chair, sit down.
Kai Cenat is Rick.
No bunnies. No bunnies. He's shorter than that.
He's
I
caught what you said.
I wasn't gonna let him hold you like that, Rick.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Rick height?
Man, I hit that growth spurt. He has not. His dad's a small person.
He got time.
His dad's a midget.
He got time. Whoa.
That.
I don't.
A little person.
I don't support the language.
A little person,
dwarf. A little person, dwarf. His dad's a midget, man.
And it was aggressive too.
It was aggressive.
Oh man, you are not PC at all.
Little person.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Dwarfism. What if he doesn't have dwarfism and you can't call him a dwarf? Can you?
He's a regular sized person.
No,
just little
person.
No, you talking about his dad.
His dad. Yeah.
His dad is a little person. His mama a freak.
Right.
She said, and she's like Haitian or something, or Trinidadian. Yeah.
Yep.
Because her and Nicki Minaj was bonding.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That little stream. Huh? It's all good.
Oh.
Oh man. All right, my bad. All right, let's hop into this Wiki Game.
All right.
We're gonna start with what's that called? It's
what?
What's the name of the AI store? Is that what it's called?
AI store?
AI Sora. Well, okay. Who is the creators of Sora text to video model? This right here. This is gonna be the wiki that we start off.
Okay.
Where y'all want to end at?
And if you got an idea, you can pick.
What, to end the show?
Yeah.
No, the word, the other word.
Oh, the word. Okay. So I just got to pick a word.
Yeah, anything can be a person, place, or thing.
Yep.
You gotta have a Wikipedia page though.
It's got to have a Wikipedia.
Yeah. Something far off.
Something far off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to wear this hat to work tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, I guess that's not far off. Or far off from this current subject.
Yeah, I mean, throw it out there. What are you thinking?
I was thinking Betty Shabazz, Malcolm X's wife. I'm reading the autobiography of Malcolm X.
Yep.
And I just finished part of the portion where he's discussing his relationship with his wife and how they got married and how they had kids and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say Betty. But I don't know if she got a Wikipedia. Let's see.
I'm sure she does.
Who?
Betty Shabazz, Malcolm X's wife.
Oh, Betty Shabazz. Oh, okay.
Like I told Rick, I'm reading the autobiography of Malcolm X, and he just covered how.
She has a wiki.
Yep.
You see it?
Yep.
Yeah,
I see it.
Okay, bet. All right. So we're gonna go from Sora, text to video to Betty Shabazz.
Sora text the video to Betty Shabazz.
Mm-hmm.
A fellow Detroiter. Mm-hmm.
She's a Detroiter.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for the information.
Yep.
She grew up in Detroit. I believe they met in New York City, though.
Oh, appreciate that information. All right. You ready, Anton?
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So we got to go to Betty Shabazz.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna get there.
Oh, this might be easy.
You think so? The way you said, oh, wait a minute.
Oh shit! Now,
you already there?
No,
I didn't think so.
I just took a huge leap though. I just hit a 27.2 foot long jumps.
What?
Took the big leap.
Took the big leap. What does that mean? What does that even mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm about to get there. My bad. My phone's all in the camera. Haha. What?
What was that laugh for?
Haha. I wonder. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
You're about to be in trouble.
You found it, Anton.
Oh man.
Boy, y'all slow.
I was on New York.
Yeah, me too.
Why y'all go to New York?
Because he dropped the knowledge that they met in New York. Why are you acting like that's
because she's from Detroit,
not a smart place to go?
I was going from New York to Detroit.
Yeah,
I was trying to get from a city to a city and then going from there.
Listen, this is all you had to do. So Betty Shabazz from list of people from Detroit, which is from Eminem, which is from Dr. Dre, which is from list of people from Los Angeles, which is from Los Angeles, from California.
You just did the 7 degrees of separation. That's all you did, bro.
Menlo Park, California, Meta Platforms, from Sora.
I did Sora to transformer model, transformer model to Hugging Face. Hugging Face was a library produced in New York City. So I got to New York City. That's where I got.
I went from
Mine was a way more unique way to get there. You were just like list of.
I went from Sora to New York Times to New York.
I want a rematch.
It's just about getting there, baby. It's just about getting there.
He's right. It is about the in destination.
Oh, what y'all want to do a different one? Because that was pretty quick.
Yeah, pick one more. Betty Shabazz was too quick.
Excuse me. No information, because when he don't got information, he can't do that bullshit.
He struggle. Okay.
Hey, I'm up.
We're going from Betty Shabazz to something else. Okay.
All right, from Betty Shabazz to what? Betty Shabazz to.
How about Betty Shabazz to
the Federalist Papers?
What
papers?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a historical document. They got a wiki. It's a collection of 85 articles written by some people.
Okay.
That's historic.
So it looks like this here.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Well.
Federalist Papers.
The Federalist Papers. Okay.
All right.
Y'all ready? Betty Shabazz to the Federalist Papers. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Got it.
Damn it.
Yeah, I was right there.
Let me see. Oh, yeah. I see.
So I went from the Federalist Papers to Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
I knew he was he contributed to that because he's part of the Federalist Party. From Constitution of the United States, the Constitution, government, civil and political rights.
Mm-hmm.
That's the avenue I went from Betty Shabazz to civil rights.
Mm-hmm.
That way.
I clicked education. I ended at the Commonwealth Court of Pennsylvania.
Oh, close.
Yeah, I was on there. I went to there. I was at Alexander Hamilton, Federalist Party, Presidents of the United States, and Joe Biden, United States, Brooklyn, Betty Shabazz. I was getting there. I just took.
Yep, you was close. That was more fun.
Oh, because you won?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Because it wasn't 10 seconds.
Yeah, no, it really had me. Like, I had to backtrack. Like,
Yeah.
I got to the Federalist Party, but in the wiki, it mentions nothing about the Federalist Papers.
No, you got to click Alexander Hamilton.
I had already clicked. I went from Alexander Hamilton to the Federalist Party. So I had to go back to Alexander Hamilton, and I scrolled down and found the Federalist Papers. Him, James Madison, and somebody else. They all had a hand of writing what they thought that party should detail and what they should fight for. I learned more about the Federalist Papers now that I moved to Virginia than anything.
I'm about to say, you the only one that knows something about that because I ain't know about that.
I live in one of the oldest states in America.
Yeah.
There's monuments and battleground statues everywhere around here.
Yeah.
I live in a city that was home to the Union. Full of the Confederate.
Home to the Union?
Before the
Confederate. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. That's why they had to take all them statues down, because it was full of Confederate racist folks. On a street called Monument Ave.
Oh.
Now there's only one monument, Arthur Ashe.
Who's Arthur Ashe?
Black tennis player.
Oh, gotcha.
He's from Richmond. That's why he was up there.
It must be interesting to have like a statue after you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially if like you didn't meet that person and he's your family.
Oh yeah, that too.
I don't think I would want a statue though.
Do you think you will be pleased with the outcome of a statue of yourself? Because I think statues always look kind of funny.
Yeah, that's because I feel like I would get some type of dumb pose.
Yeah,
because I think if they were just to go through my pictures, like I feel like in a lot of my pictures I have like some type of dumb pose, and that's what they would use. They'd be like, oh yeah, this would be cool, and be me like I don't know, like doing something. Obviously it'd be something weird, and I'd be like,
right.
Because 9 times out of 10 they don't give you a statue while you're still alive, so there's gonna be people that make that statue that never seen you in person.
Right.
And I think about like the key, like I think about like the kids, like teenagers and stuff like that. They always want to do something weird, so like put something on there. I'm like, leave my stuff alone.
Yeah,
I don't want that problem.
Glue some truck nuts to your statue.
When y'all come visit, I'm gonna show y'all Monument Ave. It's a cobblestone road. Everything.
All right. Yeah. I'm ready. Bet.
There's a lot to see down here in terms of that. Like even there's a part of this river bank. That it was like, this is where Abraham Lincoln met all the newly freed slaves when he signed the Emancipation Proclamation. I was like, this man signed that into document. Was like, let me go ride out and see how my niggas doing.
Right.
What?
No.
That's crazy.
No.
How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
He rode a boat down to Richmond, Virginia to see how the newly freed black people was doing.
Yeah. Everybody throw your hands
crazy.
Up. It's free. If you're free, throw your hands
Everybody
up.
In the 804, they didn't have telephones.
Everybody in the 804, if you just
like
maybe he wasn't as heroic as they made him out to be.
Oh, absolutely not. He said it. He was like, yeah, I think they shouldn't be slaves, but they're not equal to us.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, no, I know, because it was like just a byproduct of what he was really wanting to do.
He wanted to win that war.
Yeah, and it was just kind of like, so the way it was taught was that he was fighting to free slaves, but then the way it's actually learned, like if you look at the history of it, he was just like, that was just oh yeah, when we win this, y'all gonna free slaves.
Yeah.
Because the thing is the plantation owners didn't want to pay more taxes.
Yeah.
And
he was
trying to get that tax money.
And and then there was something about like he was trying to keep, win votes for the next election and all that. It was just like, bruh.
What was that movie? Where's that movie where he fought vampires and shit?
Abraham
Vampire Slayer.
Vampire Slayer, yeah.
It's crazy that they flipped the hit when his son, he had a child son that passed away. They flipped that and said he was kidnapped by vampires. Yo, his son really died. And y'all flipped that to make it look like his vampires got him.
His son had what, tuberculosis or something like that?
Something like that. Like, because back then, kids died a bunch.
Yeah.
Like, age expectancy was 35.
That's why they had like a lot of kids though too. They be having like 30 kids, but 10 of them live.
10 of them live. Yep.
Yeah.
So, a lot. TB was taking folks out. And you know why? Because people weren't washing their hands.
Yeah.
They wasn't washing their hands. That's what killed a lot of people in England. That's why they got that Black Plague.
That plague.
That's a weird time, man. That's a weird time. They got low key, they got a lot of weird stories because like thinking about the Black Plague, they were talking about like they had like a lot of rats and stuff like that. On topic but off topic, do you know that the Pied Piper might have been a real story?
Oh, I believe it.
I thought yeah.
Like it's not a fairy tale. Like apparently like history says that actually happened, or an event similar to that happened, where a guy came into the town that was supposed to get rid of like all the rodents and stuff like that, and the town didn't want to pay up, and so like there was like reports like I guess there's like historical documents where like there was a kid that he was lame, like he was on crutches or something, and like he said that.
Great vocab word.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't want to say the other word. So
handicap or anything. Yeah,
I didn't want to say that. Yeah,
handicap is not a okay.
but it anyways. There was like a document that said that he was one of the kids that got left behind because he wasn't able to keep up. But he said all the kids went off into the forest, and there was apparently like a document that said that there was a great migration from this small town of just a bunch of kids. Like the kids just left and they never found them. But there was some cave nearby that they thought that they might have went into or whatever, but they said they never found those kids. So, and it was around that same time period of that story coming out, or that story is supposed to take place. But I said that because you were talking about the Black Plague, and I was thinking about the rats, and that was why.
That makes sense.
Imagine like you just didn't pay your debt, and then you come back and all the kids is gone. It's like,
man, it makes R. Kelly calling himself the Pied Piper R&B really bad.
Just thinking that, I was like, bro, you know what?
I don't know how to hog tie nobody.
He told us.
He said,
"I'm just
gathering them up."
Yeah, he's taking your kids. That's what he told us.
He also told us he don't know how to hog tie nobody. I don't know how to hog tie nobody. He was hot, dog. R. Kelly a wild boy.
No, yeah.
He wrote a song called "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number."
Yeah, that guy, man. Yeah, they can keep him. Anyway,
you ain't lying.
Hey, we passed our time, but that's cool. This has been another episode of the Rick and Jordy podcast. We want to thank our special guest. Everybody loves Frankie Anton, aka Frankie, aka A-Train, aka Ill Trip, aka Frankie. Thank you for your time, my brother.
I had fun. This was always a good time.
For sure, man. You can come back anytime you want to.
Definitely.
Kick it, and we'll have other stories and stuff like that to jump on. So, yeah, whenever. But I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
I'm another half of your host, Rick.
And I'm your special guest.
And we out.
Peace.
Peace.